It's a really sad day for Andrew Tate and a tragic day for his fans because he exposed himself with this tweet, and I'm going to show you all the proof because this is not some kind of blah blah that you can do online. This is the blockchain. Everything is recorded, and he actually just tweeted about it because I uncovered his lies, but I saw even more than I expected, and I was like, how could you have been so stupid, Andrew Tate, that you didn't know that I will find out? Because I'm going to show you all the transaction. Hi, by the way, welcome on Hands on Finance, where we study what's happening on chain because the blockchain is an open ledger, so we can see all the transaction. Who made money, who lost money, for those amount money, and make even more money, and uncover the liars like Andrew Tate. So don't forget to pour down your little matcha. Pour me, I am like Andrew Tate today. I have a black coffee. How average I am. But I'm going to get to it because, yes, when it's happening on the blockchain, we have all the transaction going on. So we can know who made the money, what kind of transaction happened. And Andrew Tate saw that because he was hiding a little bit of the address of this message, hey Top G, pardon the intrusion, I got your number from a mutual friend in the crypto space. You will see that this is his brother who sent him this message, or his friend next to him. And that's why it's crazy how this guy invents himself a life, because that's not how it works. The blockchain, you don't even need to hide this. That's not true. The first thing is that he said that people made 20 million or 10 million with his coins. That's completely a lie. And I explained this. For example, this is one of the coins that he promoted. You can see that in the liquidity pool here, we only have $1 million. So he never burned or said no to $30 million or 40 or $50 million. Complete lie. There is less than that. Like, even if I was to sell all the supply of it, if I manage to get the 1 billion guarantee, I will be making 900K at top. Let's make a simulation. On this page, I can know how many people are holding this token and what is the current supply. So I'm going to pretend that I would like to sell the whole supply of guarantee. And you see that I will be making 850,000 US dollars. That's it. But that's impossible to do that because tons of people are holding it. We have actually 25,000 holders that don't know that Andrew Tate is lying to them. So the first thing was a big lie. And the second thing where he got caught lying is that he said that some kid in Bangladesh sent him a screenshot that he made 400K, 500K, which is a complete lie because I can see again who bought guarantee when they sold it as well. And you can check the other account because this one is the one that flew the highest. So that's why it's going to be interesting. And the top trader made $1 million. The second one about 700K, 400K, 300K. Now, those guys, they are really smart. They are not normal traders. You see the number of transactions, 1,000 transactions. When you check that, you see this is not human. This is something else. And I'm going to show you what kind of transaction they do, those guys. You will see actually how they trade. For example, all that is less than a minute ago. And this is called a sandwich attack made by MEV bot. I'm going to explain you in details what they do. Because Andrew, I know you don't understand this. This is the blockchain. You see, this transaction is in the same block. 593, 593. That means the transaction get executed exactly at the same time. Now, what do we do and how does it work? What is happening is, for example, Andrew is trying to buy his own shitty token. So he sent his transaction, but Bob, a geek, knows that Alice is sending this transaction because he saw it on the blockchain. So what he does is that he's going to sell a buying transaction and a sell transaction. However, he's going to pay a higher fee than Andrew. So he's going to skip the line in front of Andrew and he's going to buy here, this layer. Then, of course, you buy the rest of it and then sell on top of you. Like this, he made a profit out of your buying transaction. To explain the sandwich attack with a real life example, it's like we are about to have the weekend of our life. And we all go to that special shop that sells condoms. Now, if you don't wear condoms, if you don't like condoms, I totally understand. It's because you don't do the volume I do. And that's no problem. I like you. You give me more options. But I can see all the cars, so I know who is going to buy and what they are going to buy. So I will manage to go first by paying a higher fees to the guy at the door. So I'm in first in the shop and I buy all the condoms. And then all the guys come in. They have no choice but to buy off for me. So I sell it more for them. And I come out the shop with more money than them. That's how it is. But they still have their condoms. They just paid more. On this transaction, he bought for 6.69 Solana of WIF. And then on that transaction, sold the total amount that he bought for 3.85. So that was a small transaction for him, but he's making tons of the transaction. Those are bots. Now, if you want a way to hide those transactions, you have to use specific bots that are going to be able to hide your transaction from everyone else. So we go with a private pool. And that private pool, for example, you can use base trading that is going to implement that, where you are going to be able to trade in the web and also in your Telegram directly, have automatic take profit and a lot more functionalities. So if you don't want to be like Andrew Tate, you can set up your settings to turbo. This is going to help. And then we are developing another functionality that's going to help you to protect yourself from the MAV. But let's not forget the best tweet that we had. No, it's not this tweet. So we know that this is fake as well. So we have two lies in one go, but the third lie is the worst. I can't understand how naive he was and that he didn't understand, because that's the problem, Andrew Tate. When you're not subscribed to Handsome Finance and you didn't click the notification bell, you end up in big trouble. I published this video 2 months ago where I showed his wallet because actually I piggyback on the video of Jordan Welsh that tried to join the war room and was supposed to send money to this wallet address. So we know this wallet address is owned by Andrew Tate companies. And what I did? Well, simply, I started to look at it. And I know when I saw this address that Andrew Tate published and I looked it up, the visualization, I was like, this reminds me something. I knew when he posted this that I can find his address, because it's not by blurring a little part in the middle that we can find it. Not many addresses are going to finish by that amount of number. Anyone with minimal minus knowledge in cryptography will understand this. And I had already his address. I put a link in the description. If you want to download those, I will post a link in my Telegram. But I can know what he's doing. So here at the middle, I have the address that we got from Andrew Tate before, 84EE0. You can double check on the screenshot, 84EE0. And you see that this is a Doji address used by Andrew Tate because you receive payments from tons of different people, tons of different amounts. And one address that interested me, and actually that's the one I talked about in the video that get most of the money, is that one. So you see here, I have the transaction of Andrew Tate with MetaMask. I can know what he's buying, what he's selling before he's posting about it. And what do we have here? 432-3602. 432-3602. Now, I am 99.99% sure that this address is held by Andrew Tate. That means that this message is totally fake. This guy is inventing conversation with himself. He is trying to pretend someone he is not. So everyone who joined recently Andrew Tate's group because he says he's going to talk about crypto and they spend money on this instead of joining the investors boardroom to have real knowledge, I'm sorry for you. I hope it's the last time that you get scammed or you get fooled. But if you want to learn the marketing of Andrew Tate, you can just buy this book, Trust Me, I'm Lying, by Ryan Holiday, who actually completely changed after and went into stoicism. But this book is going to show you how you can create a lot of marketing by lying to people. Now, this is what Andrew Tate is using here, right now. And because two proof of the connection is not enough, we can give a third one, for example, with this guy. When you search who it is, it's actually Andrew Tate guys for crypto. You can do whatever you want with this information. You can learn from a liar or not. That's your choice. I value honesty. This is a core value of a real man. And I think now what you can do is share this video to a fan of Andrew Tate and show him, put the nose into it. I know Andrew Tate is going to first block me on X because that's what he do when you expose him. And second thing, he's going to attack me by saying I'm a woke thing, I'm a French thing, or whatever it is. He never watched any of my comedy if he say I'm woke, but that's fine. Of course, the tweet that I showed at the beginning of the video is fake. I just modified the web page just to show that anyone can fabricate. But when you fabricate information, Andrew, you could have just bought an access to the investors boardroom, and for less than $200, your knowledge about on-chain analysis and how to obfuscate your wallets would have been so much higher that you wouldn't have looked like a fool. So I'm sorry, but I don't follow little liars. And if you want to see a video of someone who really got paid to chill a coin, well, you can check out this video because they paid me, but I tricked the company and I did something that they didn't really like. And you know what? On top of that, the money they gave me, I make you win it. So you can win those $5,000. Just watch this video. It's really easy. But don't forget one thing that is more important than anything else. Stay handsome. Ciao.